Your electricity bill only ever shows one name, your supplier. But behind that one name, there are two more companies you're paying without ever knowing. There are companies producing the electricity, companies moving it through the network, and a supplier managing your account and sending the bill. And once you understand that split, electricity bills, power cuts, and supplier switching all make a lot more sense. Here's the bit that confuses people. The company you pay every month is usually not the company that owns the cable outside your house. So if your bill looks wrong, you speak to your supplier. But if the lights go out because of a local network fault, your supplier probably isn't the company fixing it. Different problem, different part of the system. This video is about the electricity system in Great Britain, England, Scotland and Wales. The initial role in this chain is generation. Electricity has to be produced somewhere. That could be from wind, solar, gas, nuclear, hydro or battery storage discharging into the system. Most customers do not pay an individual generator directly. Instead, electricity is bought and sold through the wider market, and suppliers buy energy to supply their customers. So generation is the starting point. But producing electricity is only part of the job. It still has to travel from where it is generated to where it is used. Networks move electricity from where it is generated to where it is needed. At a high level, electricity first moves through the transmission system. That is the high-voltage, long-distance part of the network. Then it moves through the distribution system, which takes electricity into local areas and delivers it to homes, businesses and public services. Then let's finish with the company most people know, your supplier. Your supplier is the customer-facing company. They send your bill, manage your tariff, handle your account, process your payments and deal with customer service. So if your direct debit changes, your bill looks wrong, your meter reading hasn't updated, or your tariff doesn't make sense, your first point of contact is normally your supplier. They are the company you have the relationship with. This is why two neighbours can have different electricity suppliers even though they are connected to the same local electricity network. Changing supplier changes who sells electricity to you and manages your account. It does not usually change the physical cables, substations or network equipment serving your property. So the supplier can change, the local network usually does not. You do not need every technical detail to understand your bill. But this distinction explains why your supplier might handle your account, while a network operator handles a power cut. In Great Britain, you can call 105 to report a power cut or find your local network operator. And if there is damaged electrical equipment, a fallen line or a safety concern, treat that seriously and use the network emergency route. So remember the three roles. Generators produce electricity. Network operators move electricity. Suppliers sell electricity to customers and manage the bill. You pay one electricity bill, but that bill sits on top of a much bigger system. Once you understand that, the energy industry starts to feel less confusing. Bills, power cuts, supplier switching and new connections all make more sense. Subscribe and like for more Utility Explainer videos. Next time, we'll look at who actually owns the water that comes into your house.